Okay, there are 4 issues that drive a narcissist absolutely crazy. I know because I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand in every single setting possible. I've seen punched walls. I've seen thrown chairs. I've seen screaming narcissists. I've seen tantrums, grown adults have tantrums like worse than toddlers. Yes, I have. You don't even know. And I'm going to tell you all about it in this video. You do not want to look away. It's like worse than a train wreck. You know how you can't look away from a train wreck? I'm telling you all about it right here, right now. So I'm Rebecca Zung. I've been recognized as one of the top attorneys in the country, best lawyers in America, everything. And you know why? Because I have dealt with the worst narcissists possible. Yeah, that's how I've gotten where I am. Not just from that, but because I've also had to deal with some narcissists in my personal life, which is why I'm here, which is why I'm on this mission, which is why I care, which is why I want to help every single person on this planet. Did you know that they're now saying that it's up to 15% of the population are narcissistic? And if each one of those people emotionally abuses just 3 people in their lifetimes, that ends up to being 158 million Americans, or 3.4 billion people on the planet. That's nearly half of everybody. And that's probably a low number, right? So they're driving the rest of us crazy. So what actually drives narcissists crazy? And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you want to do that now, I suggest you do that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. I do upload brand new videos every single day. And by the way, if you want a freebie, 15 free key phrases to disarm narcissists, something that I've personally drafted to help my own clients be able to respond to those crazy text messages, those crazy emails. You want to be able to craft something to be able to communicate with narcissists in a powerful way. Go to disarmthenarc.com, disarmthenarc.com. It's totally free. Grab that for you. Okay, 4 issues that drive narcissists crazy. Number 1 is being ignored. They hate being ignored more than anything. Okay. So, and by the way, I'm working my way up to number 1. And the number 1 thing when I get to it is going to be your best leverage when you are negotiating with them. So you want to stay and watch till the number 1 thing that drives a narcissist crazy. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is being ignored. They hate being ignored, of course, because, they thrive on attention. That's their supply. That's their food. That's their oxygen, right? They need that constant validation from others. When they're being ignored, it feels like a personal attack on them. And so they can get angry. They can become withdrawn. By the way, they'll ignore you, right? They do this ghosting, this hot and cold thing. They do this to try to control you. They do this early on, right after the love bombing. But if you do this back to them, then they start flooding you. They start going crazy. They start showing up. They start, absolutely going bananas on you, right? They may even start showing up wherever you are, right? So they really, really hate being ignored for sure. The next thing that they really, really hate is being criticized. Even if you're not criticizing them at all, like you just say, oh, are those new shorts or something like that? I mean, it's not even like a criticism. You're just asking a question. They see something sometimes as a slight, even if it's just a certain tone that you use sometimes, like you don't even have a tone. They hear tone. I always say narcissists hear tones like dogs hear whistles. Anything that they see as a perceived slight, they will absolutely go crazy. So they have to be seen as perfect. They have to be seen, especially to certain people, as perfect. And if they feel like they're being criticized in any way, then they will go crazy, right? So they become defensive, they become aggressive, and they don't want to be attacked in any way. All right. So that's number 2. The third thing is being rejected. Don't want to be rejected. Now, nobody wants to be rejected. That doesn't feel good to anybody. I mean, it feels horrible to be rejected, especially by people that you love or people that you think highly of or people that you want to be accepted by. That feels terrible to all of us, right? But for narcissists, it's horrible. I mean, for narcissists, they always see things in black or white. It's always you're all good or you're all bad. And they never can see the good things if they're only in the bad state, right? And so if you are against them, if you're not for them, then you become public enemy number 1, and they have to take you down. They have to seek revenge. They have to make you look bad before you can make them look bad, because they're afraid that you have information about them. They're afraid that you might expose them. They become obsessed with all of that, right? And it's a huge trigger for them. And so, you have to stay away from all of that. And so I'm going to have you put in the comments right now, stay away, stay away. Just put stay away in the comments right now, stay away. All right. So I'm making my way to the 4th and last thing that really drives a narcissist crazy. Have you guessed what it is? Do you know what it is? I'm telling you right now what it is. Ready? It's being exposed. Being exposed is the absolute worst thing for a narcissist. Being exposed, and that's where your leverage lies. Being exposed, especially being exposed to people that they think highly of, people that they admire, people that they respect, their best form of supply. That is the absolute holy grail for them. That is the absolute worst possible thing that could happen to them. And so if you potentially expose them, that will drive them absolutely crazy. And so threatening to expose them is where your leverage lies, and that's where your strategy lies. And that's all wrapped up in my SLAY methodology, which stands for strategy, leverage, anticipating, and focusing on you, which is slay the narcissist. And so the very next video that you should be watching, by the way, is how to make a narcissist panic. That's the next video that I suggest that you watch. Okay. So if you are dealing with a narcissist in any way, you definitely will need support. So I suggest that you join my free private Facebook group, which is Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. There is a link below here. So definitely join that, because dealing with a narcissist on your own is not something that you want to do. They isolate you. They make you feel inferior. They make you feel small. They make you feel like you are the only one. You are not alone. And they are the ones who are the crazy ones. They are the ones who feel small inside. They hate themselves inside. And that's why they treat you the way they do. Remember, they attach themselves to you because you had so much value, not because you had so little value. I tell people that all the time. Okay, so remember, today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I invite you to do that now. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm Rebecca Zung, and I will see you in that next video, how to make a narcissist panic. And I'll see you there.